Do you drink water from your refrigerator filter? Use ice cubes made by your refrigerator? You might not want to continue doing that. Hi, I'm Linda Esposito from Be Clear with Bronchiectasis. I have been a health coach for over 20 years, and I now have bronchiectasis. Previously, I also had a bacterial infection called a MAC infection. MAC stands for mycobacteria avium complex. There's about a 25% chance of getting this type of infection with bronchiectasis, also known as BE. Because of this, many with BE take precautions to limit their exposure to these bacteria. MAC is everywhere. It's in our water, our soil, even in our house dust. And we can only do so much to reduce the probability of exposure and perhaps even getting an infection. But for some of us, it is worth the effort. This is especially true if we already have a MAC infection, we can get another one on top of it, or if we have had one in the past. I fall into this category. An easy suggestion is to take the aerator off of your kitchen faucet. The aerator is that small piece of mesh that filters particles out of your tap water. It catches bacteria that break off from the fixture and from the pipe interiors. Another recommendation bronchiectasis experts make for those who do wish to take precautions is to boil your water for 10 minutes to kill bacteria. Or for those who do not wish to boil the water, to drink bottled spring water. And there are people like me who use devices to sterilize water. These devices include a life straw pitcher with a special filter that captures this bacteria. Also, helpful are UV sterilizing options such as UV water bottles and UV wands. The wand that I use is called a SteriPen, and it's small enough to fit into a bag or even a fanny pack. I will often take it with me on vacations, even on day trips when I go to Connecticut to see my family, and even to some restaurants. It really depends on the restaurant and whether I would feel comfortable using it. But for the most part, I leave my SteriPen in the bathroom, so if I need to take a pill or brush my teeth, I can have sterile water. You might want to consider avoiding drinking water from a refrigerator filter, a water cooler, or a Brita-like pitcher. Bacteria can be in the filters and inside of the surfaces. This is also true for water and carbonated water coming out of a bar tap in a restaurant. Furthermore, MAC bacteria is not killed by freezing, so we will want to avoid ice cubes and icy drinks. So if you're particularly fond of frozen margaritas, perhaps it's no longer will be your drink of choice. Of course, you could always make your own ice cubes, as I do, and I use this special tray so that my husband knows that these ice cubes are Linda's ice cubes. Are you wondering how water that goes from our stomach can get into our lungs? By aspirating it. This can happen from poor swallowing or gastric reflux. With gastric reflux, water and other matter comes up from the stomach high enough to then be able to scoot down into our airways. It's hard to believe, but sometimes we can have reflux without any symptoms like heartburn or indigestion. So you might want to discuss this issue with your doctor and see if perhaps you could be tested for reflux. To summarize, if you wish to lower your chances of getting a MAC or similar infection, you might want to slowly and over time think about taking some exposure precautions. What you decide to do is a decision that you make for yourself along with your doctor. We all have different tolerance to risk, and different health issues and preferred lifestyles. The good news is, with a lifelong condition like bronchiectasis, we have time to ease into new habits and to make changes along the way. Remember not to change your current medical care without first discussing it with your medical team. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and like this video. Put your questions in the question box. I am here to help. Are you on social media? I am too. Please go to my website, letsbecleartoday.com, to find links to my Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and now Threads pages. Also, while you are there, check out my bronchiectasis resource page with lots of great resources, and also the page about my book, The Be Clear Method to Living with Bronchiectasis. Additionally, you can see that on my website, you're able to schedule a consultation with me. Okay, until next time, be well.